Okay, everybody, we are now on level 1B with whole number operations. So this is just a quick reminder of how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide with whole numbers. So first we're going to say things to remember with addition. So a couple things to remember. First, we carry our tens. Remember to carry. Okay, for example, tens place or more. Okay, second thing we need to remember, we line up the place values. Line up place values. And let's do an example. Let's say 468 plus 99. Now see that I lined up my ones and my tens, and I didn't have anything in my hundreds with my 99, so I left that blank. Now I just add down. 8 plus 9 is 17, and I carry my 1, which is a 10, into the tens place. 6 plus 9 is 15, plus 1 is 16. I carry my 1, which is actually a 100 in the hundreds place. 1 plus 4 is 567. And there's our sum. Okay, we're moving through this kind of quick. Things to remember with subtraction. We also have to line up place values. So we do this on both place values. Then we have to borrow. Okay, so we're going to borrow. Let's move on down to an example. Let's do 604 minus 85. I have lined up my place values. 4 minus 5, I have to borrow, but I cannot borrow from that 0. I have to borrow from the 6, making it a 5. The 0 becomes a 10, and now I can borrow from it, making it a 9, and that's a 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. If I can get my pen. 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. 5 minus nothing is 5. And of course, my pen does not want to work. Here we go, 5. Let's move on to things to remember when multiplying. Do not line up place values. So in the last two we did, but in multiplication we do not. Second thing, we have to remember to use our placeholders. So remember placeholders. And what do we use for a placeholder? We use the number 0 for a placeholder. An example, 216 times 22. Okay, 216 times 22. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4. Then my placeholder. 2 times 6 is 12. I have another 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. And then 2 times 2 is 4. Now I add 2, 5, 7, 4. 4,752. And last, we have things to remember with division. Really, the big thing to remember here is be careful with zeros. Okay, and here's an example. So let's say 603 divided by 12. Okay, 12 cannot go, not 603. Erase. 7,236 divided by 12. I bet you can guess what the answer is. 12 cannot go into 7. So I can put a little X here to remind myself. 12 goes into 72 6 times. 6 times 12 is 72. Subtract, it leaves me with 0, and I bring down my 3. 12 cannot go into 3, but instead of an X, I'm going to put a 0. And then I can multiply through if I wanted. That is 0, brings that, and bring down my 6. 12 goes into 36 3 times. Multiply it through, and there we go. My answer is 603. Okay, so here is our quick review over whole number operations. Pause it, go back, make sure you get the steps to remember and the examples completed.